Hello and welcome. It's Sarah Stovetop coming to you from my kitchen, and I teased you a little bit earlier today, showed you a bunch of ingredients that I'm going to be making a recipe with, and so let me just go over that with you. It's episode 98, I think, of, oh gosh, I don't know, 97 or 98 of Tool Time Tuesday, and I'm coming to you from my kitchen. I'm Sarah Stovetop, your pampered chef, independent consultant, and some of the things that are in this. Okay, I roasted or toasted some walnuts. So I've got about a cup and a half of walnuts, and I've got, oh, this is a little drippy, some a jar of what is that? Oh, I need something to wipe this off with. Sorry. A jar of roasted red peppers. I've got some garlic, some lemon juice, olive oil, honey, paprika, sugar, and pepper, crushed red pepper. That's going to go in there. So all this is going to make a new recipe. It's called roasted red pepper and walnut dip. And it's going to be made in a brand new tool. So this is very exciting. If you caught my teaser, I did not show you the tool yet. I will tell you that it does a bunch of things. Oh, I'm going to just tease you a little bit more before I reveal. So these are the things that you can make using this new tool. You can make peanut butter. You can make jam. You can make soup, and of course you can make this walnut dip that I'm talking about, and you can make smoothies too. So big reveal on that, it's a blender, but it's not just any kind of blender. It is actually, we call it the Deluxe Cooking Blender with the emphasis on the cooking part. It actually has a heating element. It goes up to 212 degrees is when water boils. 220 degrees is when pectin kicks in and can make a jam for you. So we have a patent pending on the jam setting as well as the sauce setting. So we are way above or way ahead of any other blender that's out there, just so you know. So let me introduce you and welcome Karen. I'm glad to see you. Let's see. Hi, hold on one second. So here it is. This is our Deluxe Cooking Blender. One thing I wanted to point out, it fits underneath my cabinets. A lot of people say that other blenders that are on the market are too tall to fit underneath the cabinet, so that they have trouble storing it. So it fits underneath and it's kind of out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna keep it turned down so you can actually see it. First, let me just turn it on. It has a switch on the side. Let me just take a look inside. Isn't that a cute sound when you take off the lid? Hold on. And I'm going to show you inside, because inside are these wonderful blades, and then you will see, I don't know if you can see, hold on. There's a little disc in there. That is the heating element. It's at the bottom. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. Oh, there. That's maybe easier. Hold on. It's right there. Okay. So look at all the blades. They look pretty crazy in there. They're actually not sharp, which is surprising, but they're very powerful. So I'm going to put it back on here. Okay. And it's glass. Another great safety feature, it's glass. Plus, if you don't want to be, thanks for the hearts. If you don't want to be cooking in plastic, it's glass, so you're not cooking in plastic. So it's a little bit safer as far as that goes. The other thing is, here comes Hobbs looking for his biscuit. So hold on a second. Let's just turn you around. Do you want to say hi, Hobbs? Yeah. You want to sit? Hobbs, sit. Okay, and I'll give you your biscuit. Hold on a second, buddy. Come back on the camera. Okay, sit. There you go. Good boy. You know he has to have his biscuit every time he comes in. Every time I'm on Tool Time Tuesday, he's like clearly like Pavlov's dog, right? Only it's my dog. Okay, so let's get back to the blender. So a couple other really cool features. It has 8 different settings, which, hold on, maybe if I can get a little closer, you can see some of them. I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's a dial right here, and this activates the, oh, you have to have the lid on though for me to do it. So hold on a second. Let's get it filled up and moving. So we're going to so it's the recipes are very specific about putting the ingredients in the order they're listed. So I'm just gonna double check since this is the first time I'm making this, although I've seen it made, it looks really good. We're gonna put a jar of peppers in, and now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, okay, 12 ounces, okay. That's a 16-ounce jar. So, okay, so it's gonna be a little less. Oh, wow. Toasted walnuts, which I toasted in the oven when I was making dinner tonight. So that was easy. About 10 minutes at 350. The next thing that goes in is 2 garlic cloves. Here they are. They're going in. Some olive oil, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I got a really nice olive oil from my Imperfect Produce box. So sometimes they have a lot of bottled and canned things, but something that might be expiring soon. So like this is good through 10, 15, 19, although you probably can go later. But you know, they can't sell it that way, so you get a little bit of a discount on it, which is nice. Lemon juice, okay, fresh lemon juice, here we go. It's a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Here we go. And the rest, I did a whole lemon. The rest I will freeze using my my herb freezing trays, because there's like make just a little bit amount. They're like really great for that. Okay, and then a tablespoon of honey, and of course we use the little petite, what do we call that? Petite measure-all cup to the tablespoon level. And can you see me doing that? I think you can. Okay, hold on. I could have done this ahead of time, but I thought, you know, I don't do this and usually I have everything ready, and so you don't get to see me kind of getting everything ready. But there we go with that. And then this just goes right in. There you go. You just squish it in like that, and pull out something to scrape off the side with it. It's like a little squeegee almost. It works really well. Okay, so we got that. And then the next thing is the paprika, a teaspoon of paprika. So I just use the Hungarian style, which is yummy. Oops, I can't fit it in there. Okay, well, then we'll do this. So sometimes you get a little extra, sometimes not enough, but it's okay. Then the salt is half a teaspoon of salt. And I like to use the kosher coarse salt. And then, let's see, some pepper flakes. And it calls for like 1/4 of a teaspoon. I got 1/4 teaspoon here. So add a little kick to it. All right. So then the next thing that we're gonna do is we are going to make sure that the lid is on tight. So there's a couple really nice features about this. It'll tell you when the lid is not working, is not on, first of all. And once you close it, it has to make contact with it. That's when you hear that little cute little sound. Kind of like the quick cookers, like a big sister or little sister, I guess you'd say. Okay, and then, I notice I spilled a little bit. And then it's got 8 different settings. And you guys, you can just press the button and walk away from it, which I'm gonna do in a minute. You're gonna be, it's unbelievable. Well, I might not have to walk away from it because I will it does have the tamper thing to push it down. So I might have to do that. We'll see. see how much whirlpool action we get going, okay? Oh, hi, Terry. Thanks for joining me, and hi, Hilda. I saw that you joined too, so let's back down here. We are making, just update anybody who just joined us, roasted red pepper walnut dip. And so now I'm going to talk about, this is our brand new Deluxe Cooking Blender that's coming out September 1st. So we've got a bunch of different settings. Smoothie, alt milk, meaning alternative milk, meaning I just made some almond milk the other day. Almond milk, cool, huh? So you can really control what you're cooking, what you're making in your kitchen, you know, and feeding your family some things that are a little bit better for them because you're buying the ingredients and you know what you're getting, okay? So hold on. So we've got alt milk, we've got grind, so you can make peanut butter or grind your coffee, that kind of thing. It's got, let's see, soup. So it heats up the soup, it cooks the soup and grinds it. It's amazing. You just put in the raw vegetables. You don't even have to cook them beforehand like some other blenders. This one cooks it for you. And then you've got heated puree, which makes like a puree. And then there's a jam setting that has like 2 steps to it. It goes to 212. I made jam the other day. Mitch said it was the best jam he's ever had. Okay? I never made it before in my life. I'm not a canner. This was unbelievable. So, okay. So it's got the jam setting and it's got the sauce setting, and both of those are patent pending. Nobody else has anything like this. So if you have one of those like really high-powered blenders, I'd really love to have your feedback. I'd love to do like a cook-off with it or something like that, so we could really see how this one shines, because I don't have one of those, so I can't really explain, you know, all the differences. I just know what I've observed myself and what I've heard from others. So I would love your feedback. Anyways, so let's get this going. So we're gonna put this on the grind setting, okay? So watch me do that. I'm just gonna turn this down, and then we'll put, and I think it goes for about 5 minutes maybe. Okay, hold on. So right now it says custom blend. Oh, there's a custom blend setting and there's a custom heat setting as well. And if you do one of those, you have different levels that you can do. So keep going. So now it's on the smoothie. It's gone to alt milk. And the smoothie is 1 minute. Alt milk takes 5 minutes. And the grind, it goes for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's where we're gonna stop right now. But if you go on to, there's a heat, oh, and the beauty, there's a heated wash. It actually washes itself. Oh, thank you, Linda. You're cute too. We're gonna talk tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna get it going, and then I think what I'm gonna do is get it started and see where we go. So hold on, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And we just press the button, and now it's gonna go. There it is. But maybe not. Look at that. How fast is that? I can't really tell if it's too loud for you guys, so I'm sorry if it is. And hopefully you can hear me. But see, it's 1 minute and 48 seconds left. The 5 up here is, I think, the level of speed that it is. When you're doing one of the heated settings, it shows the temperature up here. And you can actually see the temperature rising. And if you add some ingredients, the temperature falls and then rises again. It's really fascinating. So here we are at 1 minute 20 left. And it's just doing its thing. And I literally could walk away from it. But I'm fascinated. Are you fascinated? What do you guys think? Does anybody have any questions while we're watching? Thanks, Hilda. Oh, hey, Mark. Glad to see you there. I'm bending down so that you guys can keep watching it. But it's not hot. It gives you the different levels of spinning. So it's at the 6th level now. I think it goes up to 9. And you can also do the pulse. So the other settings have a specific time frame on them. So like this soup will take a certain, I can't remember how much it is, like maybe 25 minutes. The jam took a lot longer than I expected. So that one I had, if you were gonna make it, I would allow like 45 minutes total to get the jam made. But I'm telling you, it was so good. And Mitch said it was the best jam he ever ate. So I'm gonna make peach jam probably tomorrow because I just got some peaches in my imperfect produce box. So that'll be good. So let's see how it's, oh my God, it's done already. Okay, I don't know if you guys could hear me. Let me know if you could hear over that. So it is, it's a high powered, it's 2 horsepower, so it's loud. Or peak 2 horsepower, so that's like the maximum it could go. So it says end, so all we have to do is cancel it. And it's so now it's ready to do something else if I wanted to, but I'm not doing anything else yet. I'm gonna turn it off. So a couple really cool features. It is a little warm here, I can feel it. So I will get this into the refrigerator before I serve it probably. Because I'm gonna serve it as, you can use this roasted red pepper walnut dip not only as a dip, but also as like a sauce or on like pasta or something like that. I think it would be good. But also you could use it like if you're making sandwiches as like a spread instead of mayonnaise. So pretty cool. Okay, so I'm pulling back a little bit here so I can see you. So watch how there's the helper handle on one side where my hand is, and then there's this side. This is where the electronics are, so you want to make sure, that's why it's got a heated heated wash setting, because you cannot submerge this. It's really important to know. So it's a little warm but not hot, and you just come up with that, and I've got the helper handle on one side, and I've got the regular handle, and the handle also prevents you from putting your hand, I forgot what they call it, but it prevents you from, if you accidentally put your hand against what is this called? The blender, when it's really hot, when it's got soup in it or something like that, then you won't hurt your hand, so it prevents burning. So let's just get some of the, we didn't need that for this particular one. We're gonna open this up. And it goes opposite of what I guess that is lefty loosey and righty tighty. I just felt like it was different. So hold on a second. Oh, this is kind of cool. You can actually see the vortex inside. So hold on. Can you see that? There's the vortex. It was, so that's pretty cool. It smells really good. Let's get it out and into here. Okay, there it is. Woo! Yeah, so this would make a great like mayo on a sandwich. Oh my gosh. I could see doing that with just about anything. Oh, maybe with some avocados. Ooh, or turkey. Yum. Okay, I know what I'm doing tomorrow for lunch. Okay, so what do you guys think? Please comment and let me know, because I can't see right now what you're thinking, but I would love it if you guys would tell me what you think. Is this a cool tool or what? And there's so many other things that you can make. There's a whole book that comes with it with a ton of recipes. So I'll finish that later. But look at that. I think I have to taste it. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Oh. You guys, that's really good. Can you turn the heater on or off? Oh, you could hear me fine. Okay, good. So the heater only comes on, thank you, Hilda. It is amazing. The heater only comes on in certain settings. So for example, it wouldn't have come on in the grind setting at all, but it would come on in the, let's see, the soup setting. So here's this whole book that goes with it. It's got, I think there's like over 100 recipes in here, variations and stuff. So these are just the soup settings. So soup recipes: beet soup, cauliflower soup, mushroom bisque soup, potato cheddar soup, sweet potato soup, and tomato basil soup. And those are just like some ideas, like it's a whole chart what to put in first. And then there's the butternut squash soup with pumpkin seed granola, which is, I think, the next thing I'm going to be making. I've already made the broccoli soup, broccoli cheddar soup, which was fantastic. Look at that. I didn't make the biscuits because I didn't have enough time. That was really good. And the hidden veggie marinara sauce, pasta sauce, is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that cooks. All this cooks. Then there's a sauce setting, so you can make gravies, an Alfredo sauce, or an ice cream base. Are all the recipes plant-based? Oh, great question. I think you can make chicken gravy or beef gravy using chicken stock or beef stock, but pretty much most of the things in here are plant-based, or they might have dairy in them. But you can make almond milk. I made almond milk the other day. It was fantastic. So it's definitely more vegetarian, yes, plant-based options. Yes, yes, yes. There's a few. Nacho cheese sauce. Okay, so not necessarily low cal. And then the jam, there's a blueberry, which I would never eat because I don't like cooked blueberries. If you've known me for any period of time, that's like not my jam. Oh, I made a pun. Raspberry jam. I made the strawberry, was fantastic. You can do low sugar jams also. You just have to get a different kind of pectin for it. Concord grape, orange marmalade, applesauce. And then there's a recipe for chocolate cherry skillet cake, which I'm guessing you just make the sauce for that in the blender. It looks really good. And the thing about the jam one and the other sauces is there's 2 stages for them. So the first stage is bringing it up almost to a boil, and then the second stage is when the pectin goes in or something else that activates it. So it's really interesting. This is a whole new way of cooking. It will revolutionize your cooking, especially because each setting you basically, except for the nut butters, you might have to use the tamping tool, so you can't really walk away from it, but all the other ones you can set it and walk away. You can make soup in like, let's see how long these take, I'm not even sure, 30 minutes, but you don't have to watch it. Like other blenders, you have to pulse, you have to turn it on and off, you have to watch it, you have to, whatever, and it doesn't cook. They say it cooks, it heats because of the activation of the blades. Ours actually has a heating element in it. So it's very different. So any other questions? I'm like so excited about this. I'm gonna go through and see if there were any other questions. So I'm so glad you guys are on here though. Thank you so much for joining me. It's fun to be able to let you know, about a new tool. So it's called the Deluxe Cooking Blender. It will be available on September 1st. And I'm scheduling parties now because it's also going to be offered. Oh, I didn't tell you the price tag. The price tag, $349. But I'm scheduling parties for September, and it is our, yeah, I'm just answering your question. I just got your question. So I'm scheduling parties for September because it's offered as a host special in September for, I think it's $139 because it's 60% off. So if you're interested, please let me pamper you. Who wouldn't want to get it for a little bit of a discount, a lot of a discount? And of course, it's, it's always fun to have a Pampered Chef party, whether it's in person, in your home, or online. I do virtual parties, or of course we can do a catalog as well. So I would love to, I'd love to pamper you. So let me know either in the comments or I can connect with you afterwards. I won't be, I have, the only dates I have left in September are I think it's the last 2 weeks of September, like September 15th or so, through the 30th. So definitely let me know if this is something you're interested in. Next week I'm going to show you some of the other new tools that I have, just to, whet your appetite. So please come back next week at 9:15 on Tuesday for episode, 89 of 98 of Tool Time Tuesday, or 99. I'm not sure where we are yet, but I'd love to have you join me again so that we can continue the conversation. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to add them below, and I'll be happy to answer them. See you guys soon. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great evening. It's Sarah Stovetop signing off. Bye.